Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Salam alaikum. Irregardless of time, wherever the time is, from wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back again to the roots of today, and it's gonna be very fantastic and well elaborative. So today, guys, I'm very jovial, and also let's talk about I'm very happy for today, as it's now an official statement I'm giving out. As there's a day I wanted to give a statement out, but today it's a day of revealing all the truths today. And let me give you a small synopsis on how it's just going to be. So from this position, as you can just check the time it is here, it's in the evening a little bit, and henceforth from wherever you are, thank you very much for you supporting and also coming out and coming back to this channel, so as you can watch, enjoy, relax, sit and be comfortable. Today, guys, I've got one of the favorite time today to express this to you, as I ever told you that this area needs to be fenced. So officially, we have come to an agreement, so as I can put here a wall, a perimeter wall, not even a fence like this. No, not like this, guys, because you can see people can just trespass. Look at this. So you can just step on here, or you can just uplift it, then they say you just go. So by today it's a honor, and thank you very much for all the people who are just joining in and also supporting and making sure that Gintu is bringing a challenge again to the environment. So guys, the opportunity is it's open for everyone to help, and I might be starting materials either tomorrow or tomorrow but one, which is on Tuesday. I want to be starting getting here some materials very soon, as we're going to be now putting a wall, and it's a bricks wall, and it's gonna be from all my parts the way they're gonna be. Let me show you how it's gonna be, guys, from this position, because it's a fantastic time ever possible. Let me show you the field that needs much of the attention. So the entrance gate is from where I am here. As you can just see, this tree is where the entrance will be, and I think it's here for Amachina, wherever you are. This area, it wanna be disrupted a little bit, but we're gonna be making sure that everything is so fantastic. We will not harm anything onto this area, because we want to plant here some of the veggies for the aged people and to the society coming September, as I'm gonna be producing here some of the greens, which are the veggies. And we might not tamper with it much, because we're gonna be stocking some materials here, as they want to be coming and be stocked onto this position, the way you can just see this area is. And from the far end, because here we have some of the kales, but they have been eaten already with some of the cows and goats here already. This is the problem that is always encountered. Even me, for the person who is and all the people who are just coming in to make sure that Gintu is having a wall, thank you very much, because these are the kinds of the problems we are having. As you can even check right now, guys, these are the greens, but they are eaten already. Look at this, they are eaten already. And also you can check onto the kales here, they are eaten already. Look at this. So it's something that it's a chaotic to this place, and look at this, guys, look at this. So people are just, whenever they graze, they know that maybe the goat, or let's talk about maybe a cow has already eaten something from here. They always disappear. They come and see, oh, my goat has eaten something, oh, my cow has eaten something. So they untie it and go far away. So you can never come here and trace whatever happened. And also, with my veggies that I wanted to plant on this section, I know it could be a problem. So as people will come and graze here, and I'll never know who is just grazing. So whenever I'll be having a wall, it means that now everything will be put in consideration, and everything wanna be judged the way it wanna be. So that's why I want to put a wall, and it's gonna be a bricks wall, not the blocked one. No blocks, because of it's much of let's talk about it's a swampy area. It's watery much, so at least the block, the bricks, which are you know, the steam, not steam, the I don't know if they are roasted. I don't know how can I call it, the bricks, the ones that have been burnt already, the burnt bricks. So they're the ones that can absorb you. During the past, guys, you can just remember people are using such kind of the burnt bricks, so as they can construct like let's talk about a water tank. So I think even at your areas, I know that's what is being preferred than blocks, because sometimes blocks are just getting you very fast up, but they have some miscellaneouses that do happen. So and to this place, it's muchly concentrated with water, so I have to make sure that I'm using something that will absorb much water and not bring some chaos back. So I'll be putting a wall to be at this avocado tree, where the avocado tree is, and it's from that eucalyptus tree that's just onto that far end, passing through this avocado tree, and it's going up to where you can just see that area is. So it's very, very fantastic to say that I have some miscellaneous challenges that will accompany me, but from your prayers and also from your assistance, I know I'll just achieve it, because all of these trees, I think the wall link will be passing. The area is from this this guava tree, and it's coming up to this area at the middle here, and also we have this tree here. I think the walling will be passing inside from this position, will be passing in, so as I can leave trees out and I can plant other trees out. So as whenever it reaches onto this position, it will have a chaotic place, because we have this kind of a tree which is coming onto the section of the fish pond. So it will be passing through this section and crossing through this area inside, but now here it will be crossing outside this kind of a tree, because this tree has a challenge here. Let me show you guys. Look at this tree. So it's having something that whenever we talk about we can take it off from here, it means that we are opening water to get out, because this is where the fish pond reaches. So it's a very, very small space from here to the water. So it means that whenever we talk about we remove it, we shall be tampering with the fish pond, and we can realize that the fish pond is releasing water out with an immediate effect, and I have stocked already fish. So onto that place, the wall will be passing out, and it will be coming to join this tree, and it will be coming or passing out or passing inside of onto this position until it reaches onto that this far side of this area. So this area is watery, guys. Even here you have water. So onto here there's a river already here. So I think the walling will be up to this position, as it's gonna be covering from this tree, pointing this area and to the far end, because I want to leave this side. As you can just remember, a Jamaican uncle came and planted here some trees, and the first tree that he planted here, it's already the cows have dismantled it already from here due to unconditional circumstances, we can just say. So we have the second tree which is here, and it's not much healthy, and I can just say that it was Gitriba who planted it. And we had the third tree which was here, and it's now drying up. Look at it, look at this, look at this. It's drying up, and it was for Uncle Jamaican who planted it. And also I have the fourth tree which is here. It's a little bit good. Look at the size, how it was, and the others that has been dismantled already. So the tree was here, and this is for Morgan Chronicles who planted this, and it's good onto this position. So I have the fifth tree it's this one here, and look at even this side, guys. People are tying here cows. Look at this. Look at this. People are tying here cows. Look at this. Look at this. So the cows are tempered. Look at even this side. It has already collapsed already to this down area. So it means that we are having a problem here. And this tree, I think it was up there. Look at how it has been squeezed. Look at this. It has been squeezed into this position. So it means that it's gonna be people are coming and tying here some over the cows, and that's why it's trying to go up during this time. So you can now imagine what's happening into this position. So I have to make sure that I'm restraining everything. Look at how they are just passing here. So they are causing, it's called erosion. And the wall will be passing through this area, which is at this soil. I have some sand soil here. It's gonna be passing through this position up here. And it's gonna be coming onto this section. And I think it will be passing through outside here, as it's gonna be leaving this kind of water that's flowing out, which is an outlet. You can just remember I was placing it here, and it's gonna be passing here, outside here, very, very close to this position, and it will be coming to this segment, and these trees will be outside, I think so. So as I cannot be tampered with, because look at where the river is even expanding to. We have a hole here which is releasing water to the river. So the walling will be passing across to this side, and I think this side, my area of basking here, will be left outside for the first time, because the walling will be passing through here. And I have another challenge where water erosion has caused such kind of a big gary erosionic onto this position, and it's gonna be bringing some of the chaos. You can even check how it is. So to this position, the engineers will know how to fix it, as it's gonna be going from that position, and it will be passing through this channel of water, and it will be passing through this area, as I'll be having my channel, because this channel is both for this guy who is just at this side and me who is there and to this position. So I tried to convince this guy to give me this land. It will be very, very easy for me to fence at the far end and the river bank until the far end, but he refused. I don't know why. I don't know. He was talking about a very large amount of money compared to the plot, and how swampy it is. You can even check how this area looks like. So I think we have a drainage channel which is of both sides, from the other side and my both side. So I'll be walling it, perimeter wall, at the middle stage, so as I'll be acquiring mine at inside, so that I'll have to control every water system that's flowing. So I have this kind of water is coming from me, but the other water is coming from the other side. You can even check how it's draining. So I'll have to make sure that I am compensating on my own. So this is the area. It will be walled from here, because it wanna be passing through this side inside until that end, and also it's gonna be going. I'll tell this guy, because we are sharing the same edge, so you're gonna be cutting one of the edge from here, and I'll be putting a wall from that area which has a sisal. Let me show you. This is an area that has a sisal, so I want to be placing from here a wall until the far end. So you want to be attaching his fence onto my wall here, and also let me talk about onto this position. You will be attaching this area to the wall, which is just going downwards, and it's gonna be very, very fantastic. So guys, it's an updater that's coming from me direct, and I think it wanna be very beneficial and to this project, as I think from my thinking, I know that this project will help much of the people, whoever will be coming to Nyabuhanse, maybe one day, one time. So as I'll be having the roasting part, because now the dreams are coming true. I ever talked about I'll be fencing this area, and also having some of anyone who needs to have an air-shaped B&B, whoever wants to arrive in Kenya and want to come to Nyabuhanse, I'll give an opportunity for somebody who wants to construct an Airbnb. Let me show you guys. This area, it's muchly for the planting of the greens, and it's so big enough for the greens to be planted here already. And but this side, it's the same for the greens, but for anyone after finishing the controlling of the perimeter wall, I think it will be vacant. And if somebody wants to continue with the supply of the greens to the people who are to the village, who are just the aged people, so this position just offer, because I've ever talked about I want to have a bonfire, and also I want to have an A-shaped A-framed Airbnb, so it will be placed onto this side. So as whenever you want to construct it, guys, you can just start applying and making sure that you can get a segment of view here, and whenever you come, you'll be using such kind of an A-shaped A-framed Airbnb and to this position, because this environment now will be more protected, as even if you have a wall, guys, we will have security light like solar system lights here, and also the fish will be whenever we reach out to January or December, January, we will have the fish will be 4 months old. So 4 months old, it means that the fish will be at least edible for anyone who will be coming to this position. So I really like this kind of the nature now it's going to be. And also I'm going to transform the fish ponds, making sure that we have one for the aged people, and we have one will be just left for the people who want to make sure that they are removing fish using a hook, which is a bait. So you can even check how this fish pond looks like from this position. Let me show you here. From this position, you can even check how this fish pond is looking. It's just down. So here we are, it's just up. So whenever somebody constructs here an A-shaped Airbnb, somebody will make sure that it's extended until, talk about, how do they call it? Let me talk about, balcony, exactly. For the person who wants to construct a balcony and you want to get the fishing, can just extend it to the fish pond inside. So as whenever you want, maybe you want to get a cold wind from how the water is, how calm water is, because much of people have their own stresses, have their own things they are thinking. You can have a storybook, you want to read it very calmly. You can just extend your balcony to go inside and use over a pillar inside, and make sure that the timbers are going up to that side, so you can just entail what I'm trying to get it out, as somebody can just go and breeze, and you can just study your things, as we're gonna be having some of the flower pots. They are very natural and everything gonna be very fantastic, and you can have your own bait. You do exactly. So that's what I really mean about that's why this area it's so uplifted a little bit, and that area is a little bit lower. So and to this position, a bonfire, and also we shall have an A-framed Airbnb. And to this far end, because we shall have already constructed everything, we shall have a small garden, and to this position, a small garden that will be called I think now it's high time for me to name these fish ponds here, as this fish farming here. It might be called the gin fisheries. How do you feel that name? Gin fisheries, or yeah, the gin fisheries, exactly. It wanna be very fantastic, or you can propose your own name that you can just have it onto this position, because I have to name it. So as somebody who wants to arrive here, I can have much of the time to express him or herself and say that I'm going to Gin Fisheries, and everyone will just know such kind of a name, and you will be brought until you get this area. But whenever you use my name, Gintu is just an obvious name from Nyabuanse. A YouTuber, yeah, let me show you where the fish ponds are. Much of the people who are just border, they know this area very, very much, because I do offer opportunity to some of the people who are just border to bring me here some food for the fish. Sometimes to harvest fish, they take the people come to take some fish from here. So much of the people they know this area. And also I can just reveal that it has been an opportunity that God now has made it happen. as it's gonna be a very happening very soon from this position one-on-one. And I really congratulate for everyone who is fighting to make sure that Gintu is moving forward and no turning back anyhowly. For everyone, I really appreciate you coming in, watching the videos as we accelerate forward always. So I think now whenever the construction starts, and I was ever waiting for and eagerly waiting for that time, because I'll have such kind of an opportunity to express and also make sure that we are part of the record, that even us, we are part of the team. So we want to venture. So me, I've decided to start with the walling so as I can create security and to this part before I construct my home. And I think it's a good reasoning, because from here you can get money from here to invest in my home. And whenever you're not protecting this, we'll be throwing here money. Like right now, I've already stocked some fish, I've brought manure, I renovated, many of the things have happened here. As you can just remember, I've paid people to renovate, I've paid people to get out the collapsing walls, I've get people to make sure that this fish pond is protected. I've made sure that the manure is brought into here. I've made much of the work slashing and doing everything, and I've stocked already fish. So if I just leave it that way, it will be so chaotic, as I'll not be reasoning, as this is a very good investment and it can bring much of the money onto the table. And also it will bring recreational purposes. And also we have students, guys, who want to learn about fisheries. And if you can provide a good environment, as this area, it can be well maintained and fabricated, and also grass planted and arranged very well. And also it means that I'll be having visitors who will be coming here to learn fisheries. Yeah. And also I can have a hatchery here. There's no problem. I'll be having a hatchery here one day, one time, as I'll be producing, even if I have 3 basins of a hatchery. The only thing is, how do I have, I'll be having much of even ornamentals, because I have a segment down there that it's a swampy, and I want to be constructing very nicely this time and make sure that I'm bringing like 3 or 4, they're called ornamentals, and I want to be rearing very good and stocking them and making sure that I'm producing babies, which are the fries. So as I'll be putting them to other people, so as they can learn, even people or children who want to vacate and want to get the fishing. Guys, it wanna be very good area, as people will be fishing. Can just talk about one pond can be called a swimming pond. You can just go inside there, whereas fish are just inside there. You just get rides inside there, because even a boat can ride there, guys. There's no problem. So it can be a very good thing whenever we just focus and make sure that everything is moving in a condensed manner. Because there's a one time, guys, let me tell you one thing. I have a story here. There's one time I was working in I was a handman in a lorry. They are called conductors, not a co-conductor, or a talk about a deputy co-driver. Exactly, because a co-driver, I was now the person who is following a co-driver. And I was, in short times, I was called a loader and offloader at the same time. So during that time, there was a school here in our area, but not in Abuhanse, called in Mabera, where we have a very big market for the cattle rustling and cattle selling. So we have much over the schools here. So I got a tender. Somebody called me, hey, how are you? Am I speaking to Gintu? Yes, you are speaking to Gintu. How are you? He told me that, okay, one thing, I have a job here, because I hear that somebody can hire you. Do you have a lorry to pick up some of the things? I talked about, yes, I can just, because during that time I was working with my brother. My big brother was a driver. He had a co-driver. I was a deputy co-driver during that time, because my brother wanted me to know how to ride. Because here you never go to school. Guys, I'm telling you this as a fact. You don't go to school to ride. Here, where you do work is where you get experience from. because my brother oriented me in driving, very good driving, guys. And I think I did a very good well, because you can just remember, if you are a big brother of me, or you have a young brother or sister, or young sibling, whenever it comes to where you do a work, so you have to perfect the guy. Make sure that even he knows more about what is being there, and you can orient the guy. So he reoriented me, and I was left very fantastic now. So he called me and told me, hey, okay, do you have a lorry, and I want a work to be done here in the school? I talked about, yes, there's no problem. I told about the students who were opening the school during that time, and he wanted us to go and collect all the litters from the school. So I thought about, okay, it means that the students have opened the school, so they have swept all the compound, and the litters have been congested together, or brought together, or put in a garbage. So we go and take from the garbage, or the it's called a compost pit. I was about, hey, God is good. God is good all the time. Alhamdulillah, inshallah. So I was about already taking some litters. He talked about, yeah, only correct the litters, put onto the tipper, then go and throw wherever you want. I don't have a place for you to go and throw. So I was about, what's this guy talking about? Why can't you burn the litters? Why do you want us to put? Is this litters? I was about, this person is challenging me. Guys, you can just imagine, people have swept a compound. Much of the dirtiness, or talk about the litter, I think is like the leaves from the trees which have fallen down. I think whenever you close the school, I know whenever you reopen the school, I know that the compound should be very dirty because of the shedding of trees, shedding of leaves. So I was about, okay, no problem, I'll come. It was on Monday. So on Tuesday, you have to come and collect the litters, take them away. I talked to my brother. Hey, brother, there's a good tender here, and he was paying very well. You know, guys, throwing sand, taking sand, throw it to the tipper, and everyone has his own section at the tipper, because the tipper has some of the segments, if you can just see it clearly. So it has some segments, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we have 5 people who are throwing there, or 4 people. 4 people are enough, because one over the segment is shared both of you. So you throw 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Exactly. So as you have 1. So whenever you get it full after throwing, it's a very, very hard work. So you'll be paid 50 shillings. Whenever you throw it be full, you'll be 20 shillings, and it goes and pours it alone. You know how it has it's called tipping. It's called tipping. It's coming up, then take the luggage off. So I talk about, okay, how much are we going to pay? Because just taking litters and putting into the lorry, how much are we going to be paid? Talking about 200 shillings times 3 of what you are being. I was about, oh my Lord, that's the only work I need. So how many trips? Talked about only 2 trips will be. How much litters are there in that school? I never had much of the question, because I want to work. Because whatever I want is work. Okay, let's go. My brother talks to my brother. Okay, bro, there's a good tender here. How can you do this and this and this and this and this? Yes, and he was paying 10,000 per trip. And the people are just the handyman who are throwing in some of the luggage are paid 200 extra money. Not for that, for transporting is 10,000. And for sure, transport was 6,000 during that time. So 4,000 extra. My brother was, we are going in the next morning. We are going. You know, whenever you are in the tipper, the business you are doing, it's the same business will pay you lunch. So the boss has his own money. But from that trip you are going, you have to get your own money and something small to put into the pocket, or go with milk at home. I think you understand what I mean, guys, from that position. So it was about, we are going there very early in the morning. So next day was on Tuesday. Yeah. Now we went back to the school, at that school. We went with the tipper up to the gate. Then we found a soldier at the gate. She was a she. She was a she. She told us, okay, I've been left a report for you. The bursar is now out, and he has left me the money. he has left the money, 20,000 Kenya shillings. And also he had left, it was 2,000 extra money for the people who are throwing it, because I talked to him, because outside there you have to be very brain. Because I took 4 people to throw some over, talk about the handman now. And 4 people are enough, so you have to share that small one. So we went, and extra money 2,000 and the tipper, and we were cashed whenever we are going in. The first money, whenever you get out, you are cashed where you're going to throw. Then whenever you come back, you feel it. Then you. Now we entered the school. We found the students are there, and it was a girls' school, guys. It was a girls' school. Girls' school. Girls. I was about no problem. It was in break time. It was around 10 in the morning. 10, yeah. The students were sweeping. Now it was the day they have they opened a school previously. So the next day, you know, whenever you open the school the same day, you don't sweep. You go take your luggages like the beddings back to the dormitory, because here in Africa, whenever you close the school, all the luggages from the dormitory, like the beddings and everything, they're brought to the store, because there are people who will not open school. The other people will steal their mattresses and something like that. So they are stored. So whenever you reach a school, go and take your only thing, because they have registered everything. You take your, and the color, match out, and the box. Exactly, the box that you store your own things. So the following day now, you now come out. Now you start making sure that the compound is very clean, as you can just entail that. So we went and we found that they are sweeping. We were about, Jesus is Lord, they're helping us. We thought that we are the people who are going to sweep the school. All the students are sweeping. So our work, and they had basins. They were sweeping whenever the liters are full. They put on the basin. They take them to the compost pit. So we are about, okay, there's no problem. So I think now it's just taking a basin, you fill it, and yeah, you give a person on top. So we are 4 people. 2 down, 2 in the tipper. 2 basins or 4 basins. 1 to go, whereas we are filling this. Whenever this one comes, this one goes. I think you understand that. So, we're about, okay, there's no problem. Give us basin. We are told, no, it is not this one. Don't you think that we are fools? This one, we have to burn them. How can you come and pick tree leaves and go and dispose? We were about, Jesus is Lord. So what is this is coming here? Everyone was this way. Even my brother, who is a driver. So the dirty or the liters, we were told. What? And the basa, you know, he has left money at the gate. You go and see the 10,000. What is this work? And the bus is not longer. The person who gave us the 10 is no longer at the school. Whenever you try to call, what's the work? I have sent somebody to show you what you want to do, because we have some dirtiness there. Okay, let's wait for that person. 2 minutes. Wait for that person to come. We waited a little bit, then that person came eventually. He was a huge man. Huge, tall, dark. I know people who are just reading, I know people who are lawyers here. They know chapters, Parliament, the Parliament law, I don't know what, 13, section 13. So he was a huge, tall, dark. The first was reading chapter 6, section 6, subtitle, guys, somebody have never seen. Okay, no problem. He was a teacher. I was a deputy teacher in that school. No problem. He came and told me, who is this person called Gintu? I told, hey, I'm here. Oh, you are the one who is told which kind of the work we are going to do? There's no problem. Let's go. We went. He was talking a fluent English. You know, people here called the Luo. Luo in Kenya. Luo. They talk fluent English and bombastic words. Who is this person called Gintu? Where you come here, come here. And I was told with the basa, you are the one who took some of the tender from here, that you want to clear all the stuffs from this school. Yeah, come and pick some of the things here. So I'm imitating the guy. I was talking very fast. And I was out, hey, Jesus is Lord. Who told him I'm a learned person? Most of the people who had my people think that they are not qualified in school. I was about, I'm here, okay, let's go and see. Guys, Let me now give you a full episode now. What was going on here? Who knows an exhauster? First. Hands up. Who knows an exhauster? Hands up. Okay, you know it. An exhauster, this is a big lorry that's formulated in a way that it can suck the feces from the toilet. So an exhauster came whenever the student had closed the school. It sucked all the stuffs, waste stuffs, from the toilet of the ladies. Then it poured it outside there. Pour it outside there. The feces had dried. They have become manure. I think now you can relate which kind of work we were taught to do. Guys, I saw the luggage, the feces, but the dried one. We never had even gumboots, guys. Imagine, we never had even gumboots. But what can you do as a person? You cannot go and bring, my brother told me that, are you sure you want to do this? I was about, it's 200 shillings. Just one trip, 200, I have to do it. I'll be standing outside while I clean the surface as I'm moving. No problem. Go and park at the vehicle. Go and park it. Let's work. So the boys, we went. Guys, during that time, ladies were outside. I was now a teenager, a boy from high school. You know, a boy from high school, energetic enough, you're looking for a girlfriend. So I had a girlfriend in that school. That was the chaotic time ever possible I've ever saw in this world. They were sweeping. The previous day he told me I'm going to school. I just searched myself. I gave her 200 shillings. We went to that school. The following day, I'm going now to hustle in the same school. That my money has bought maybe something to eat. She has ate and delivered. I'm going to take that delivery out. Look at, guys, it was a hectic time. So you can just imagine. So, but we did the work. But I reached at a segment. Some had dried the feces. Talk about the waste. Some have dried some. But at the middle, where now it's pouring a huge mountain, it is still wet, green in color. And you can just remember, girls, they have pads. They have innerwears, underwears. Guys, I'll never relate such kind of a work outside here, ever. Because I just salute that day. I will never do that because I talked about, okay, it has dried from here. So one of the boys talked about, oh, it's a dried one. Oh, if it's dry, no problem. He just jumped to that area because we have a tipper aligned. So we have people to align 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of the person have to go to that mountain, you know? So step there so as he can throw to the tipper. Do you know what happened? Here, guys. He went down until here. We went and pulled the guy out. He was green in color. Guys, it has been a time that it has been a story that I've ever done because I have much stories that we have ever slept outside with the car, with what. Gentlemen, I know what is a gentleman. You have to be energetic and focused. Despite all the challenges that are following outside here, you have to focus. That I want to do this. I have to do it. I have to do it. So during that time, guys, that's where I got money and I constructed this fish pond. The third one. The third one. I can just remember during that time I had stocked fish in the first and second fish pond, and it was a drought season. Predator birds, because of water level, even Ayamaro father gave me a pump to come and pump here water. During that time, I can just remember exactly. But he had so many questions to ask me before he could give it to you. Hey, my friend. Even a teacher is a little bit. Even a lawyer is a little bit. That guy has questions. And whenever you focus and make sure that you can challenge that man, you are good to go. Guys, there's nothing can ever challenge you in this life. If you can challenge that man and give you something from his home, I challenged him. One day, I'll give you that story. And how the questions I was asked, where are you going to? And everything. One day, I'll give you whenever it reaches. That's where I got money, guys, from such kind of a work of tipper. And I stocked here. I'm talking about the first and second, water was drying. The first fish, the second fish pond dried up. Predator birds ate everything. I can assure you that. So I could not get money enough to construct this. So I worked very better to make sure that I'm digging this fish pond. During that time, Marwa himself was constructing the villa. During that 2021, I can just remember. During that time, 2021, during the 5th month, which was in May, I got a thief stealing my fish here. 5 months old. Maro and Uncle Mo came to rescue the guy. We were fighting, very big fight, very big one. Because I can just remember, I've stocked fish, they have been eaten. I have stocked again. They have 5 months of feeding. I got a person stealing fish. We fought here very much. And I think Maro and Mankomo, the people who came and rescued the guy, because the fight was very challenging. I can just remember. Much of the history, guys, are coming outside here. So I can just say that this is how human beings, or more so the male gender, are passing outside here to make sure that everything is so successful. So this was a story to recover on what is just ongoing. Thank you very much, guys, for your listening and making sure that you are getting much of the things outside here, as we can just reinforce and make sure that things are coming segment out of segment. So this perimeter wall, it's gonna make wonders unto this position, and also challenge other people outside here, not only to say that we are backyard, we are always focusing forward always. So for all the people who want to come to Nyabuanse, make sure that Gintu is the first call. Wherever you are, I'll cater for you. I want to make sure that even an A-framed Airbnb is constructed here. Somebody will sleep here ever, and me, I'll be here exactly as a watchman. Mondo wa Bloti, the person of the plot. Mondo wa Bloti. Exactly. Fantastic. So, guys, it's a pleasure for me to have you listening to me, and you have watched until this segment. And I really appreciate and say that thank you very much for your hospitality and respect, congesting together and making sure that we're watching into and bringing the positive vibes. Always the comments are dropping. They're dropping. Everything is so fantastic. Keep it in touch. Keep it locked. Everything is so helter-skelter. And this is the begin. The end.